You know what's funny, Jalen? I just Googled it. He's been learning the piano for 8 years. Yeah, that's him. Like, nice.
We got John Cena's biggest fan here in the chat.
Yo, what's up, them boys? I just wanted to talk to you today about Peacemaker. Yes, I finally watched season one of Peacemaker. Is it good? Does it hold up? Yes. Honestly, I've been missing out. I should have watched this earlier when I was hearing inklings of the show being good, but I waited. It's been 3 years since it came out. 3, 4 years almost. Damn near the second season is about to come out August 21st, man. This Peacemaker, John Cena, it's immaculate, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even seeing him doing this is way better than I've ever seen Rock do anything, bro. I'm sorry, and I mean, we'll see. We'll see in the Smashing Machine, this A24 film, if he really got it. But bro, John Cena, it looked like he got it. It looks like he got it, and everyone's gonna say, "Yeah, he can act. He's a wrestler that has the acting chops." Bro, relax. Clearly, not every actor in wrestling, like never, not every wrestler can act, bro. I don't see Sheamus on the big screen. I don't see Randy Orton on the big screen like that. No offense to them guys, those are goats and shit like that. But I don't see Hulk. I'm not gonna even say Hulk Hogan because like he's never gonna be on the team no more. But yo, this show was fun as fuck to watch, bro. Honestly, front to back was a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? The jokes, not every single one of them was gonna hit. Obviously, that's how jokes work. You're gonna laugh at every single one, but I was laughing more often than I wasn't. And I feel like the bigger jokes, like the jokes where they're just okay, you could tell this joke is gonna be performed. Those were like, they were cool. It's already a little funny, but I liked more of the little jokes, like the little things they were doing, like their little interactions, the little slick shit they would say to each other. It was just cool. I enjoyed it. The camera work in this fucking show is magnificent, bro. This is a TV show, DC, and it has more personality than I've ever seen in a Marvel film. Besides, besides Miles Morales and the Spideyverse, but that don't count. That don't count. That don't count. That's an animated film. Of course, they're gonna go crazy. But DC, this Peacemaker right here, the way they're moving the camera, it's magnificent, bro. There's one shots in here. There's fight scenes that don't cut at all. You're seeing the hits. You're seeing all the action. It's going from one person to the other. There's like sometimes there's one shots that aren't even that necessary. They just did it just to do it. Like you see Merg, there's one where Merg's coming into the office and shit like that from the outside, and you just see everyone setting up the new office, and it's one take, and the camera swings around and shit like that, and it focuses on everybody and shit like that, and it's just one take. It's clean, bro. The camera work in this show is clean. The colors in this show is clean. A lot of the songs I didn't even know in this show, and they honestly got me hooked on it. Do you really want to taste it? Do you really want to? Like that intro? Oh my god. I watched the intro every single time, bro. I watched the intro every single time, bro. But let me talk about the show. Let me actually talk about the show. Peacemaker follows John Cena, aka Peacemaker, after he's gotten shot by Idris Elba and the other niggas in Suicide Squad and shit like that. He's trying to form his own thing, you know what I'm saying? He leaves prison after 4 years, you know what I'm saying? And he's trying to find a name for himself. He's trying to make a good name. He's not just trying to murk niggas, everyone's saying, oh, you murk black people, you murk white people. No, he's just trying to be a good little superhero, and I fuck with it, bro. I feel like you really get the compassion from John Cena that he's really trying to be a good superhero, bro. Even though, like, he's a little bit of a degenerate. I think that's why I like the show, because he's a bit of a degenerate. I love the degenerate shit. You can see that he's still trying to be, the best that he can be. And I feel like that's what we need in a show like this, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we get a lot of the Marvel crap, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what they release, it could be anything that they've been releasing. It doesn't really have the personality that it was really having back then. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't even really have that much personality because they weren't really moving the camera, and they didn't really have that much color. But that's gonna be a whole different story for another day. You know what I'm saying? This right here, I love the colors of this show, and I love how the camera is moving without that bit. I know I said that before, but it's just like it adds throughout the story. Like John Cena's going through the thing, and then you learn about the butterflies and shit like that. There's butterflies throughout the story that they manipulate the humans and shit like that. It's cool as fuck. I'm not on here, right? Yo, and I'm back. But it's cool to see him like form a new team outside of the Suicide Squad and shit like that. Cause this is not the same Suicide Squad team that you seen in the movie. I feel like this is the B team. Like Amanda Waller's daughter is there. One of her assistants is there. James Gunn's wife is there, but I feel like she's also part of the B team. I forgot the other dude name with the beard and shit like that. But his shit is he always dyed his beard. And then the guy who's like the noir, vigilante, he's like a mix of noir and the deep, bro. I love him, bro. At first, I thought he was overstaying like his welcome with some of the jokes, but bro, this dude is funny, bro. I can't even lie. Like sometimes they're not gonna hit, but it's definitely gonna hit. Like overall, if you're listening to this thing, it's like, bro, this guy is, he is the definition of a stupid ass nigga, man. But I fuck with him like that, and I wouldn't want him to be gone. Like he's one of my favorite characters, honestly. After Eagly, of course. It's gonna be Eagly, then it's gonna be Vigilante, then it's gonna be Adebayo. Those are my favorite characters from the Peacemaker series and shit like that. But it was actually really enjoyable. I hope season 2. I know it's gonna have Isabella Merced and shit like that, and Nathan Felder, and then not Jason, James Gunn brother and shit like that, Rick Flags thing. But I hope it's just fun and exciting and shit like that. I'm just excited to see what they can do with the series because honestly, overall, it's been just a bit more fun to watch over at Marvel. Like, I'm not saying Marvel's bad or anything like that. Like, I just seen the Thunderbolts, I enjoyed it, but it's just like I'm a little more excited to get into a whole nother universe. Like, I was growing up and all I seen was like, I'm not saying Superman wasn't there, but we had Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman. Like those are cool, but like Marvel had this whole cinematic universe and shit like that, where just Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, Thor. They all have their own things. I'm not saying they have to do the same shit like that, but they could do the like how it's going right now with the movies, and then we have like shows where it's like sort of spin-offs. If you fuck with the character, we're gonna listen to what the audience says, and if the audience really fucks with this character, we might make a little spin-off. I think it's cool, bro, because they're really like creative with like just the camera work. I think you really need to see the camera work and the colors, bro. I know a lot of people have been saying they might not know about the Superman trailer because of how the colors look, but I don't know. I think it looks better than anything that we have seen in Marvel or even the previous DCEU universes, bro. Genuinely, like I think this is colors that we might need and shit like that, so it might look a little confusing, but overall, I mean, I think I enjoyed it, man. I genuinely did enjoy this show, man. It's cool to see John Cena go through this whole thing with trying to find a new group of friends and shit like that, a whole new team. They get up on him. There's a whole like kind of alien invasion going on. I'm not trying to spoil it too much, even though the show has been out already. I just don't want to spoil it too much. But there's like this alien invasion and shit going on and shit like that, and it's just like how it even leads up to that. You wouldn't expect it. I think the storytelling overall is interesting and how it's going to lead you into it, because even with me telling you this, you're not going to see how it leads into that. Like, what do you mean butterflies and shit like that? I just feel like the story actually did take an interesting turn and shit like that, to where like it's not so predictable. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how Infinity War, when everyone got actually snapped and everyone started dying. I feel like not everyone was expecting that, so that's what made that film like one of them ones. This show has moments where I was not expecting it, and so it hits for me. And I hope the second season really like adds more into what is going on. We're gonna have to see, because Superman is going to come out first. Superman is going to come out July 11th. So we're going to see how the ramifications of the world of Superman being there is going to be. But I think it's going to be cool. You know what I'm saying? John Cena made fun of Aquaman and shit like that a bunch of times, The Flash, but I want to see now that James Gunn really has control of the whole universe of what he can really do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's not going to be any more Aquaman shows or anything like that. I mean, movies. It might be Aquaman shows. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's going to be Flash shows, or maybe he might have the Flash Paradox movie. I don't know, but I feel like we're actually in for an interesting treat with the way James Gunn is handling things, bro. Like, we can really get a lot of peak DCU content that we have not seen. Like, Batman vs Superman was kind of cool. Like, so that's one of the, like, you know what I'm saying? The Dark Knight Returns. I'm not gonna spoil it, but they were kind of close, but it never even really hit the same. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be cool to see how they can do this whole new universe and shit like that. You know, I'm just really excited, bro. Honestly, like, we've had like 15 years of Marvel, bro. Like, I love it and shit like that. I do love Marvel, but like, with James Gunn taking the helm of DC Universe, I would like to see how creative this can be, bro. Just off of seeing Peacemaker, and apparently he's gonna have the cinematographer from The Flash, bro. I love The Flash, bro. The Flash is really good, bro. Especially how it's shot. Oh my god, dude, that shit is shot so well, bro. We just need the colors and shit that he's been adding, and his new type of flair that people have been a little bit skeptical of. But I think it's gonna work, bro. I think it's gonna work, and I think that's something we need, bro. So yeah, bro. I just want to talk to you guys about what you think about Peacemaker and shit like that. I think I went on a little bit of a tangent, but yeah, Peacemaker is a good little season. You know what I'm saying? Season 1 is spectacular. Do you want to taste? Do you really want to taste it? Hey, hey, hey. John Cena really acted his ass off and shit like that. The story is really well and concise. I feel like there were some little filler parts that could have been like, okay, you can skip this. Some of the jokes weren't really landing for me too much, but majority of them were landing for me to where it was like I have to watch this whole thing. Like, I think I binge watched the whole thing. Like, I just enjoyed watching the whole show overall, like, just from front to back, bro. Like, I think I took a little break after the first episode just to, like, I want to get my friends into the show and after that. But after that, once I started, I think I just started watching the whole show straight. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy John Cena's performance in here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're gonna see some clips of me talking about, oh, he could play the piano. That was me and David and shit like that. But I was really surprised, bro. I really love John Cena doing his thing in this. You know what I'm saying? This makes me want to see 13 rounds again. It's been years since I've seen that, but bro, John Cena might got this more than any other WWE actor, WWF actor I have seen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it to him, bro. But tell me what you guys think about Peacemaker season 1 leading up to the season 2. You know, we see the clones coming up in there. We're going to see the Pocket universes in there. Let me know what you guys think about what's going to go on with this new universe and shit like that. It seems fun. And it does feel like something we needed. You know what I'm saying? They tried before with Zack Snyder and Batman vs. Superman. But this one right here does seem like it's the actual reset that we needed. Something that would actually reset a universe to where it's like I can bounce between DC and Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Marvel, I don't want Marvel to continuously be the biggest like comic book thing. It was cool, you know, when I was a jit and shit like that, but like it would also be cool to see DC be on their P's and Q's, you know what I'm saying? Like, their shit is fucking phenomenal. And it would have to make Marvel try to catch up to them. Like, I just want some competition between these two, because if we're getting spectacular movies between these two and it's not gimmicky, we could see peak cinema, honestly. Because honestly, the storytelling in these comics are fucking crazy, bro. So it'll be exciting to see, bro. But I'm gonna talk to you boys later, bro. I hope you have a good day. Peace.